Hello everyone and welcome to Amuros YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a very simple, rudimentary, yet efficient and vicious base defense system that you can customize to fit any base, any garden, whatever you're trying to defend. This should work early game. It'd be pretty simple, nothing complicated. Just let's get into it. You'll see. I am building with the scrap stone because you should have plenty of it as you begin your soiree into scrap mechanic. Wow, so big. We don't need it that tall. Really, it can, like I said, it can be customized to any size, any shape, really. It's just super quick and easy. All right, once you have this, rectangular, round, triangular, I don't care, whatever shape, you want to go in the behind, you want to go in the back, and you probably want to close this up because this is a defensive structure after all. And you will have something that looks like this. The next step, add a bearing. Attach to the bearing and fill in this gap here. Aha! Looks like a wall, doesn't it? Deceiving. Okay, I changed my mind actually. I made this a little bit too aggressive. I'm gonna take this bearing out and I'm gonna raise it up. Like that high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feels right. And then we'll do the same thing. Then I'm going to come up to the top and I'm going to make it mean. We got 1, 2, 3. So we want some teeth on this bad boy. 1, 2. Oh. I'll be back when this thing looks angrier. All right, that will do. You'll see it slacking a bit from the weight. That's okay. Once you get it rigged up, it'll rigid up. I don't know what the real term for that is. It'll stiffen up. It's fine. It'll become turgid. Anyway, I want a viewing platform because I gotta watch this stuff happen, right? All right, I've done the platform again. I think I already said this. This is not indicative of the defensive design. This is more representative of whatever your base is, or a garden, whatever you're trying to defend. Also, I can watch the crushing from here. So the first thing we are gonna need is a switch. Followed by the most important part, arguably, the controller. It does not have to be a level whatever 5 controller. I'm just doing it because you can turn the speed up all the way. It's only one connection. I think it's only one connection. Anyway, you saw the wall snap up there as well. It's nice and rigid now. In the controller, the first circle is your starting point. So we built it at 0. You always build it at 0. We can turn it down, -90. Wow! The killing wall. You see its potential already. But that's not where we want it to start. We want it to start... I might have to add some more teeth. That'd be fine. We want it to start at the top. Let's bring my little elevator back down. Get back up there. Okay, back to 0. But that is what we want to happen. We want it to flap down and crush stuff. So we'll connect that to the switch and... boom. Crusher. It's not as fast as it was before. We could add timers and stuff to speed this up, but in the essence of keeping this early game and cheap, this will be good enough. Let's add some enemies and test it out. All right, back up top. Well, these little guys. Oh no, don't hurt my wall. I mean, don't get hurt by my wall. Let's do a bit of a bigger wave. No, don't, please. Oh, oh. Crushed. Right. Now, I hear what you're saying. Amuros, I don't want to stand up there. I don't want to have to hit the button every time. You're right. What good would that be? So, real quick, real rudimentary again, I'll show you how to automate it. Unconnect the switch. And we need to add a sensor. That is the reason I turned up the bearing height here. Because you don't want the wall to be detected by the sensor when it closes down. Otherwise, it gets in this really complicated like loop of sensing itself and trying to close and crush itself. Pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. So yeah, I need a sensor. This should be a good spot for it. And again, you probably don't need level 5 sensors. It's just they reach further, they detect further. You only need the range set to however long of a wall you made. You might have to do another sensor on the other side if you have a really long wall to make up the distance, but you could just do it in segments. You know, you don't need the whole wall crushing for one guy at one end. Anyway. Okay. Make sure your sensor is set to button, not switch. Otherwise, your wall just gets smashed. Get crushed. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Now, obviously, scrap stone, not that strong. If there's any problems, they can chip away at it. So you can upgrade that later on. Or, if you want to go really crazy, and this isn't good enough for you, this gentle, toothed, crushing wall thing isn't good enough for you. Apparently it doesn't reach the whole length as well. If this isn't good enough for you, I've got something for you. You just buckle up and I'll show you the coup de grace. All right. Now you may be asking yourself, Amuros, what the heck have you done? I went all out. This design is so simple that you can easily customize it with a variety of options, basically anything your imagination can think of. I changed those toothy bits for drills. Also, this wall is wider than 20 blocks, obviously. So I added another sensor, set each one to be at the halfway point. So these are actually now, if you look, it's a little hard to see, but they're two completely different walls as one wall. That means each side here will go down independently. It's just more efficient. We'll save fuel because only half of the drills will engage at a time. I can go into a more in-depth wiring if anybody really thinks I need to. It's pretty simple. You got a fuel tank for the engines, one engine for each side. I could have done the same engine for both, but this way the drills don't activate at the same time. I also did separate controllers. Again, probably could have done it all in one controller, but this just keeps them both independent. Oh, without further ado. How will this hold? Get in here. They're afraid. They know. Well, that's defense, if I've ever seen it. Oh! Oh! They gotta get pretty close. I had to move the sensor under the drill. I might move it out further. This is great. They cannot get in here. I hate them. Ah. Beautiful! It worked great! Took no damage. Make sure your sensors are on buttons. Ugh. Other than that, you should be set. This is super simple, really easy to customize, and fun. Oh, and satisfying. Fun and satisfying. Any amount of these guys, no problem. Unless you get attacked at your base by tape bots. You know, the guys with the guns. This is fear tactics. Oh. Yeah. Get crushed. They'll either get out of the way or they'll die. Now, tempted to move the sensor out further and switch it to a switch instead of a button and use a relay and timers to have it go all the way down and all the way back up instead of just turning on and off like this. But this, very simple, very easy. It's the greatest. It's just make a house with walls that fold down and crush people. If I didn't have the drills on it, I don't think they'd be as intimidated. They would just be coming in to smash and getting smashed. Anyway, this has been fun. I'm going to do maybe some more stupid stuff like this. Make a dentistry drill wall today. That's what it is. The dentist wall. I've been talking about teeth all day. This is a maw. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is a maw of death. This isn't a wall. Everybody out there have a great day. Or don't. I mean, I hope this makes your day better. Peace.